Welcome to another episode of Quip Corner's Book Corner. Yes, this is part of our celebration of World Book and Copyright Day. I'll have a great time. Of course, I'm looking forward to a great time as usual with an author who's been here before. You'll see her bio right after this. Welcome back to the Quip Corner's Book Corner, Mr. Sandra.
Hi, Ada. It is so good to be back with you once again, 1 year later.
Yes, 1 year later. And I see from your backdrop that we're talking about the same book, but I suspect there'll be a bit more. Yeah?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. This, of course, as you can see, is my book, Patala Patane and the Polka Dot Express. And just in doing this book, it has just been an absolute wonderful experience. I've been able to meet all kind of children, all kind of people in this experience, and I'm just so thankful.
Nice.
This book here, as
Mhm.
you can see, is of course Patala Patane and the Polka Dot Express. And it's about a little girl who has an absolute vivid imagination. And, we really want children to be able to use their imagination. As you can see in this book, this little girl, she goes through all kind of doors and she meets all these wonderful people. There's a duck and a horse and a friend named Sandy Woo that she meets. And during this adventure, she kind of finds out what it means to be herself. And one of the things, as the subtitle, is called A Time to Be True. And as I've been working with children and talking to children, understanding what it means to be true is a whole different concept for young people that they don't really know. When they say being true, they think, oh, I'm telling a lie. But
Ah,
being true to yourself is one thing, and we really want young people to know what it means to be true to who you are,
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just listening to that, I almost interrupted you when you were reading the title because I just realized that I'm wearing polka dots.
Oh, yes, yes. You can see my little polka dot express. Exactly. You're matching.
Totally unintended. But
Mhm.
not to break the flow, I like how you bring up the point that when you say be true, some
Mhm.
people could think it means be truthful.
Exactly. Exactly.
So how do you break it down for them?
Well, what I do is I talk to the kids about some of the things that they like to do. And then when they meet a friend and another friend's like to do something else, and then they start doing what that friend likes to do, and they stop doing what they truly like to do and who they really are, then we
Yeah,
talk about that's not being true to yourself. But then when you share who you are, then perhaps your friend will really like who you are, and then you're being true to yourself. With
mm,
children, first graders, second graders, they understand that.
mm-hmm.
And it's like the world kind of opens up when you
Yeah,
find out. And then you get to find out what the kids like.
yeah.
Because I always ask, well, what do you like? What is your favorite thing to do? Oh, that's what's being true to you. Oh, you like to eat? One girl told me the other day, I like to eat. And I said, well, I do too.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
And that's nice because what I just heard from what you said is, whilst we are unique, there are also times when, in being true to ourselves, we're similar to other people.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
Mm,
That's a very good point.
nice,
Absolutely. And they
nice.
did. A lot of the kids, they found out, oh, I like to do that too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I like to do that too.
Yeah.
And in this story, the little girl, her being truth to who she is was being a person who likes to help other people.
Mm.
You know, when you see a need, you go over and you help. If you turn your back and you don't help, if that's truly who you are, you can't help but go out and help somebody else. You know, finding out who you really are. And our
Yeah.
young people, they need to know who they are at a young age and not wait until they're 30 or 40 years old
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
find out or even explore their truth.
Yeah. And that's so important in these days when everyone is trying to be like somebody else versus being themselves.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
And what else? What else about your book?
Well, in addition to my book, I am so excited about this. And this just came out. It's like hot off the press. It
Uh-huh.
may have been about a month, but a companion to my book.
Mhm.
As you can see, it's an activity book. And in it, we have lots of coloring pictures. I have a logic activity, puzzles, all sorts of things that young people can use. Not only young people, but adults. You know, us adults have gotten into coloring as well. It's a super stress reliever. Um, so I'm really excited about this. I am.
Well, congratulations. And thank you for taking my next question out of my head, which is, what about adults? So it's nice to know that we're included in
That's
the
right.
coloring book.
That's right. I've had several adults who have purchased it and they are like, yes, this goes right with it. Yes,
Nice. Nice.
yes,
So
indeed.
you have the book, you have the coloring book, and people may say, I'd like to get both. Where can I get them?
Okay, well, you can always get it on Amazon.com. You can get it also on Walmart.com or BooksAMillion.com, any of those places.
Yeah.
However, if you want to go to a one-stop place, you
Yeah.
can go to my website, which is CL Broussard, that is CL Broussard, BROUSSARD.com. And then you'll be able to get all kind of activities. I have some coloring sheets on there. I have a poster that you can download and print. It's the promise that we say at the end of our book. And there's some delightful questions that goes along with the book. And you'll see some pictures of where I've been and what I've been doing along the way. Um, just come and check it out. It'll be really
Nice.
exciting.
Okay. Okay. Well, that sounds like coming to your website is almost like getting into the Polka Dot Express, just experiencing
Exactly.
things. Oh, nice.
Exactly. It is an adventure. It is an
Nice.
adventure.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you know from being here before that I won't let you go if you don't give us a quick snippet from your book and what you expect us as readers to get
Oh,
from your book.
yes, exactly. I do know that. Well, I'm going to read one of my favorite parts. I don't know if you know this, but I do like to do a little bit of acting. And so in my story, the life of the characters come out. And when I go and I read to the kids, I can't help but let the characters come out.
So you
So
step into parts.
I do. I do. Okay, so in this section, I'm going to show this to you right here.
Yeah.
As you can see, the colors are very vivid.
Mm-hmm.
But here I go. Over the hills of the purple locks, the polka dot express, it screeched and it stopped with a halt. We looked out the window and what did we see? 6 tiny ducklings with their papa, of course, walking across the track with umbrellas, goggles, and a big fancy horse. They were quacking and smacking was all I heard. Get out the way, neighed the horse outside. We're coming. Hold your horses, was the papa reply. But these goggles so tiny, I can't see my eyes. I like
Nice.
this little one right here, the
Yeah,
one with the goggles. The one with the goggles, though my next book, his name is going to be Loyal, and he's going to be named after my grandson Loyal. My
beautiful.
grandson he likes goggles, so that's what I'm going to be doing on the next book.
Okay. Well, so when that's out, we'll be waiting for you in the Quip Corners book corner.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Well, thank you, thank you,
absolutely.
thank you for being my guest again.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. I always enjoy this with you. You're such a delight and such a help to authors all around the world. You
Mhm,
know, we don't have many opportunities to go out and spread and share what we have.
mhm.
You know, most times it's within our local area, but to be
Yes,
able to go out and share amongst the entire world, that is such a blessing. And I really want to thank you for seeing the need for us as authors,
you're
you and I.
welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Thank God
Mhm,
for the inspiration because it was all his idea.
mhm, yes.
Thanks again.
All right, you are so very welcome. Oh, before we stop, I did want to share something.
Mhm.
At the end of my book, I do have a pledge. And at the end of every time when I read to kids, I always have them to stand up and to say this pledge because this is the nut and bolts of what I want children to know or anybody else to know.
Okay.
Children, adults, it's about being true to who you are. So do you mind if I read it?
Please go ahead.
Okay. It says, I pledge to be true in all that I do, making life better with a plan or two, standing up for a cause that's important to me. Being true is who I am. Being true is being free. I am free to choose, so I choose me.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thanks
Absolutely.
again.
You're so welcome. I appreciate you again.
You're welcome. Take care. So, what did you think? I still think it's hilarious that I'm wearing polka dots. What are the chances of that happening? Well, Miss Cassandra's book is for children and adults can play along. You'll see information on how you can get copies below this video. Thanks again for joining me. See you in another episode as we continue World Book and Copyright Day month-long celebration. Bye now.